In the Buddha's time, it was more peaceful. But you see, in different times, different period of reincarnation, the karma arranges some different things. Even the Buddha, his clan was destroyed because of some karma from longer time, from other lifetimes. And then it manifested into his lifetime, so that his family, his clan had been destroyed. Then at that time, one of the bad officials of the enemies was reminding the king of the reason why he should go and kill the Shaka clan. And then he did that. But after that, this king who went and killed, murdered and tortured so many people, women and children as well, went to hell, to the relentless hell, and never came back. Let me see if he's still there. Where is he now? He's not there anymore. Then where is he now? Oh, he's born with human-like status, but in such a continually war-ravaged kind of country. Not in this world, another world. We have other planets as well, and whoever makes a lot of war will go to hell first. If they kill a lot of people, then they will go to hell, relentless hell. Sometimes it could be forever. But in such a situation, 1 second of your life seems like forever as well. That kind of hell, why do they call it relentless? Because it never stops, punishing you, torturing you, one after another. You always feel pain forever. You can never stop feeling pain or have a rest. In some other hells, they have a rest. Like if people eat animal, meat, it depends on how much and what type. When they have no merit from a past life or no master to rescue or help them, then they will go to hell and they will be ground into mincemeat, just like the way they kill and grind the animal meat to make mincemeat in this world. Maybe 2-3 times, maybe 6,000-10,000 times a day, but they can still have a rest in between. But in the relentless hell, no one is allowed to have rest at all. It continues forever, like automatic machines suck them in, torture them with some devils hanging around just to watch or to supervise, and it never stops. That's the worst hell you can fall into. That hell is reserved for warlike people, for people who truly want to kill, massacre others relentlessly without mercy. These people will fall into that kind of relentless hell. However they treat others, they will be treated like that, again and again, relentlessly. And you could never remember God, Buddha, nothing. You could not pray. You could not do anything for yourself. The oppressive energy over there will not let you think for 1 nanosecond. You can't remember nothing. All you do is just scream all the time, 24/7, again and again. This is terrible. That's why many masters came down to earth, because they cannot bear to see beings on this planet suffer thus. The same with me. Every day I cry without you seeing. When I'm doing the editing of the shows you give to me, when the animal people or humans are suffering in that show, I cry so much all the time. I have to really try to control myself, otherwise I can't work like that. I'm thanking you also, all of you, the Supreme Master TV teams who are working on such suffering shows when we have to show the truth to the world how the animal people suffer, how the war victims suffer. You all have to work on that. Same with me. I work side by side with you every day, even though we are far apart, but we work together. Nowadays, I don't feel apart from everything because we have the internet, we can contact each other and we can talk, we can work with each other as if we are in the same room, the same office. So I always feel close to you, all of you. Just sometimes now and then when I see the old gatherings together, when we had a good time, when people were happy to see me, then I do miss that. But I don't miss being in the public. I do love to be in a private space, except when I see love pouring out from the disciples or admirers from outside. That is when my heart is touched, and I would like to give them that similar kind of happiness, pleasure again. When everybody went there and felt all blessed and blissful, happy, and like all became just one in love and happiness only. That is what touched me, and that's what maybe drew me back to the public again. But these 4 years, more than 4 years, almost 5 years now, that I'm alone in solitude, I don't miss anything. I don't urge myself or don't truly feel like I must go out and talk to the public and all that. No, I don't have such a yearning. I do whatever's good for the world, that's all. Yeah, even though whatever we do, there is always a choice of sacrifice or not, you see? Yes. I do miss my dog people, my bird people, that's all, truly. And all of you I love, but I do not have this missing feeling for anyone. God made me that way, I guess, otherwise I couldn't bear it. It would be too lonely, being alone like that. In the Himalayas, I was alone. I also did not mind. Yeah, walking in the dark or in the rain, I had very little. I never minded that. I felt very happy then. And now I don't feel that happy because every day I have to check the souls that you make. And sometimes suddenly some suffering came. And it really hurt me a lot. That's why I have requested you to put more happy animal people clips from the web into our shows to also share happiness with people outside. When I see those clips, happy, funny animal people with ailments or with each other, I feel happy, yes, and I laugh sometimes from that. That's why I thought, we have to give more of that to the world and jokes so people can feel happy for some time at least and can relax because their life is full of hardship already. Especially nowadays, millions of people are hungry every day, and my heart can never feel healed or truly happy all day long. No, just some moments when I see something good in the shows. But thank you anyway for bearing all that with me for the sake of others. I know your sacrifice is great. You don't have family with you, you don't have, personal relationships, nothing at all. I know all that. You just work and eat, and sometimes I bother you also. I apologize because work doesn't wait until tomorrow. Work is not like black and white or like a straight line you walk or a bicyclist like path that you can just go along and stop when you want. It's not like that because things are not easy. If you want to find information and research and all that, it takes a long, long time. And when I have to correct something, sometimes the computer doesn't listen to me. It jumps to different places and I have to rewrite it again. I don't know how to control it, correct it when all my edits went down and mixed with the printed part and then nobody can read it. And I try very hard to rescue it, but sometimes I cannot. Then I have to rewrite it all over again. But you know, that's just the way we have to work. We cannot avoid everything. And imagine, we suffer so much when we just see the clip of the events of the animal people suffering or human suffering from disease or from war and all that. Imagine if you are in that situation, if we are that animal person, or if you are the victim of the war, especially if you are a little one, or you're, you know, a child only alone with your parents are dead by bomb, and you walk alone on the street with other people, try to find another country, but then you have nothing to eat, nobody's there, and you're exhausted, and you just drop on the street, either dead or desperately wounded, until someone has the chance to see you and bring you to faraway hospital. Imagine it was you. When I was little, oh, not that little, but I guess, let me remember, 7 or 8 years old, we went from the province center all the way back to my small district. The province center and my house were far from each other. You have to go by car, yeah, by bus or by small tuk-tuk, the three-wheel small vehicles. You can see them nowadays still, like in Bangkok. The driver drives in the front with one visiting seat, and the bike can maybe sit 8 people, but sometimes they squeeze in 10 and many other things, like chicken and pig people, food, vegetables, and rice. So sometimes I wonder how the poor car could even move, but it did move. They're genius in making things like that. But if you sit in the back, the exhaust fumes come to your face and nose, and sometimes it smells terrible. I vomited sometimes. But you're lucky even if during the war your car or your bus continue all the way home. One time it did not continue. The bomb in the middle of the road just exploded, and many people died. Luckily, my father and I did not die, but we had to take the big suitcase and drag it on the highway. This national way was not a beautiful highway as to see nowadays, like in America or England or France or those countries. At that time when I was young, there was only one national way from south to north. And it ended at the Binhai River. That's where our country was divided. One side was the north, the other side was the south. That's all. We could go there. We could not go to the north. I don't remember how we could. Maybe we could, maybe we could not. I never knew about it. I thought it was forbidden to go there. I never asked further. I don't think we could go that easily, because my uncle was in the north. Or maybe he liked to go to the north after the Geneva peace agreement. Many people from the south went to the north to stay and live there. And some people from the north went all the way to the south to be with the southern governments. There were 2 different systems at that time. The north was like communist system, and the south, they call it a democratic system. Different people like different systems, so they separated and went to different sides. So my uncle had never come back all that time until after the war finished in Vietnam. I think it was 1974. And then my uncle came back. I never saw him, and my mother told me when we saw each other in Hong Kong and one more time in Bangkok, they were allowed to come out 2 times to see me. After that, they were not allowed anymore. Their passports were confiscated. They told me they could not come see me anymore. I was so very, very devastated, but everything was so fast, I couldn't do much. Never mind, forget about that. It was just my personal thing. I don't know why I told you about this.